Are you ready to install this 4-hour timer with me? Let's do it. Hey, play that section back again if you need to. Okay, so we got these two black wires we're going to hook up now. I'm going to cut the end of that existing one off just because it's got a little bit of a curly Q at the end. And that's why I needed that loop. See how important that was? I know exactly where it is on both of these. Now I'm going to do away with that loop, cut that off. I'm going to connect these two up. I guess that's short enough. I can get everything in there, I think. Okay, now I can strip these wires back. About the same, 3/8 or so. You know, maybe even 1/4 inch. What is that? Well, that's about 1/2 inch. Because see, now I'm going to take a yellow wire nut, because I only got 2 wires right here. And this one's got just a little bit of a bend to it, that existing wire. So I want to make that nice and straight, because I want to keep that up tight with the other wire. Okay? Hold those together. Put that wire nut on there. And after a while, you'll find that your fingers get a little bit sore and slightly greasy. Not very much, but I'm just going to kind of put a couple twizzles on there. Like that. Pull on those wires, everything's good. Okay, now that we're just using this box as a junction box for the power, I can take that, push that back up in there, and see how I'm going to get that. I can resituate this a little bit. I'm trying to get these wires all the way to the back if I can, because it'll make it better that when I put the plug in, I'll have enough room. Just remember, see how thick that is? Gotta have enough room to push that back in there, and I got enough. But I also have to have enough room for all these other wires too, okay? So that's what we're gonna work on next, is these wires. Okay, so I got the white wire coming down at the bottom. I can push that into the box a little bit and resituate it so it's getting pushed all the way back. That's another reason why I like to leave these long, because see, now it's almost the same size. If I would have cut that short, there's less maneuvering ability that I have. Okay? Now I can take this black wire and maybe reposition that one as well back here. Get that all the way into the back of the box like that. See, because that's on that side, so that's pretty good there. Man, that's about right. I thought I was going to have to cut those wires. See how I shortened those wires only because I've now got them pushed all the way back in there. So when I get this, I can kind of spaghetti it right in. Okay? Now we got to put some little loops on here. Okay, so I've got to put a loop on here to get over the screw. You remember? Now my strippers here, you see these 2 holes here? I'm going to take one of those holes. We're going to put it on here. I'm going to let maybe 3/16 or so of it sticking out. Maybe a little more. 1/4 inch or so. Okay? I'm going to take that and roll it up and slide that off. Okay? Now, I'm going to bend that a little bit more, and that's how I want that loop for right now. Okay, so now I can strip this back, and I'm using the number 12 hole still. I want to strip that back a little bit. Now this one here, I want to strip back further than connecting it with a wire nut, because you remember, I got to take this and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to bend those up, but I got to have enough room to do that without the rubber sheathing in my way. Okay, so I want to get that back further. That looks like about right. How much is that? 7/8. I think the last time I did it about an inch. I'm going to go back just a little bit further. And once you get one, you can kind of hold up the other one and see how much more. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay, but you want it enough. All right? Now we're going to put it back in that hole. I'm going to let it stick out 3/16 or so, and bend that up and pull that off. Now see, I'm going to have to bend that just a hair more, and you can put it back in and tweak it a little bit. It's about what I want. Okay, I'm going to do that with this one as well. Bend that up, pull it off. That one went a little better. Okay, that's what you want so far. You can do it. I know you can.